race. All of the feature races not over yet though at Warrnambool. We're going around on the flat with the $73,500 CUB Warrnambool Cup. That's coming up next there. Race 6 with the big field over the 2,200 metres. Now Toowoomba Dividend.
Racing came out in a good line too, in a perfect line actually, and from the outside unfitted bounced quickly, doffed the hat and has again away well with Itterum. And here's Brother Mayer offsetting the wide gate, and he's going to come across from the outside, done on Brother Mayer, and he's almost across. Doff the Hat is up inside him. Doff the Hat went through to lead now from Brother Mayer, a length and a half unfitted and Hereditas. Then as again Itterum further back National Law. In behind those Billingsford, followed by Oregon Star, Crystalero, Sterling Emblem, Ice Doctor, and then Athapascan Hero is out deep around the outside of Alien Fella. Navajo Flash on the rail, and Sea Rhythm went back to the tail. Abbott inside, 1,700 metres to go now, and the leader is Doff the Hat down on the inside, a length and a half in front. Hereditas went up second, and Brother Mayer got to the box seat third, a length and a half unfitted. National Law 3 deep, as again running sixth on the inside, a length for the back Oregon Star. She just had to ease there, 1.5 for the back Billingsford. They're followed further out by Ice Doctor. Itterum just in front of Billingsford. They're followed by Athapascan Hero is out deep, a length for the back Sterling Emblem. Then Crystalero followed by Sea Rhythm. 2 to Alien Fella, second last, and last of all is Navajo Flash. 1,200 out of the cup, and Doff the Hat went to the back by a length and a half. Hereditas, a length into Brother Mayer. They're followed by Unfitted, running fourth. Fifth is on the outside National Law. Athapascan Hero is out 4 and 5 wide, but starting to go forward, a length and a half as again. Moving up on the outside of it is Itterum, and out 3 deep. Then is Ice Doctor, 2 lengths for the back Billingsford. They're followed by Oregon Star. Crystalero got up on the inside from Sterling Emblem. Out deep is Sea Rhythm, 1.5 Alien Fella, and last of all is Navajo Flash at the 800 metre mark, and the leader Doff the Hat about a half length in front. Moving up on the outside, old Ice Doctor. Ice Doctor's gone up now to tackle this leader Doff the Hat, and he got his head in front. Ice Doctor from Doff the Hat, a length and a half for the back Unfitted on the outside of Hereditas. Brother Mayer is going all right. If he gets a run, he's just shuffled back on the inside when Doff the Hat started to go back. Then National Law, and further back Itterum, Sea Rhythm, followed by as again. Well back in the races, Oregon Star, Alien Fella got up on the inside of Crystalero. 400 to go. Ice Doctor 2 in front when they turn for home from Doff the Hat, struggling from Hereditas and Waterat. National Law as again, bumping there with Crystalero. Brother Mayer into the clear. Ice Doctor the leader at the 200 by 2 lengths down the centre. National Law, and as again coming for a run, and here on the outside fence is Oregon Star. Getting the front is as again now from Ice Doctor, Crystalero, as again in front, and on the outside Oregon Star, but as again has won the cup. Photo for the miners. Crystalero or Oregon Star on the outside rail, then National Law, and further back in the race Ice Doctor, Alien Fella, then came Unfitted, Hereditas, Athapascan Hero. Brother Mayer didn't finish it off from Doff the Hat. Then came Navajo Flash from Sea Rhythm, well back Sterling Emblem. Just coming in as Billingsford, and tailed off is Itterum.
Number 11 there, as again to pay $932.90. Photo the miners, 5 Crystalero, 320, or 7 Oregon Star, 220.
It's picked up
11. As again to return 10.10 and 3.50. Number 5, Crystalero, 3.40, and 7 possibly. Third Oregon Star out wide, 2.30.
and has got the money. Wait for the miners. It'll rest between Crystalero and Oregon Star on the outside fence. And Oregon Star looks as though it's got second. Yes, Oregon Star on the outside has got second on the outside rail. Ahead of Crystalero, back inside as again. They seem to have a bump at about the 300 metre mark, those two, as again, and Crystalero. Crystalero was back inside it. But as again has hit the front for Sammy Highland, who turns 21 this week. It might be tomorrow. I'm not too certain, Sammy Highland, but he's about to turn 21. So what a present for him with As Again, trained by Ronnie Peace at Geelong, taking up the cup today. Yes, he ran up to the very good run at Flemington last start, this horse, behind Royal Caliph. And Peep on the Sly was in that finish, and he got to the centre of the track, finished well. The one to come down the outside was Gaucho and Oregon Star. It's got fairly close, actually. It's got second, ahead of Cristolero, who might have been a touch unlucky because they seem to have bumped pretty heavily at about the 300. Cristolero was trying to get up inside As Again, and Highland was holding his position at the time. 11, 7, 5. 11, 7 and 5. 11.
All right, 11, 7, 5. Totes in a moment, updating Townsville in 4 minutes.
Just
Racing. They've gone away in a perfect line. Norley Park, one of the first out. Straight out the back is Champy. Away well Brio and also Lava Bed. New Sea tracking up on the inside from Connie's Kid and then Daddy Rich. Dr. Davo drifting back with Mole's Gap, and last of all is Champy inside the 1100. And Brio over on the outside takes a narrow lead here, but holding the inside is New Sea as they go into this driving rain now. 2.5 back. The third is Royal Bow. Another couple into Connie's Kid with Norley Park, Daddy Rich. A length to Lava Bed, Mole's Gap. Second last Champion. Last of all is Dr. Davo. 750 out off the back, and Brio and New Sea matching strides out by 4 to Royal Bow. 3 away Connie's Kid and Daddy Rich, then Norley Park giving ground, passed by Champy. Mole's Gap further back, Lava Bed and Dr. Davo. 550 to travel before the corner, and New Sea just gets away a little bit here from Brio. They're 4 in front of Royal Bow, Daddy Rich, Connie's Kid struggling, Champy running on, and so too is Mole's Gap along the inside, 400 metres out, and the leader New Sea around the turn by a length and a half to Brio. Third placing Royal Bow on the outside, Daddy Rich. Back to the inside is Mole's Gap, and then comes Champy, but running down to the 200 metre mark, and New Sea clear, well clear of Brio. On the outside, Daddy Rich, then Mole's Gap, but New Sea, another favourite home here, is careering right away in the last 50 metres, and New Sea opens up and will win by a good 6 or 8 lengths. 8 lengths make it. Brio second, third Daddy Rich, fourth placing Mole's Gap, then Royal Bow. Next in Dr. Davo, followed by Connie's Kid, Norley Park Champy, and last in was Lava Bed.
All right, the double there to pay $36. 4 New Sea, 310, 130. Number 1 Brio at 160, and 10 Daddy Rich to pay $9.10.
4 New Sea, $3, 150. 1 Brio, 160. Back to buy.
8 lengths. Over number 1 Brio, written by Sarah Morris, and third placing will go to Daddy Rich. Number 10, ridden by Sam Hyland.
For third, number 10 to pay $9.50.
Officially posted 4, 1 and 10. New Sea by Tartan Sea out of New Fan, a Star Pyrian mare. Trained by Jocker Bailey here at Warrnambool. Neville Wilson the rider. Raced by KB O'Donnell, PJ Marr, MR Parker, RT Welsh, JT Pollard and LN Crow. Second going to number 1 Brio by Pro Video from Mash on the Gas, Colin Alderson and Sarah Morris. And third to Daddy Rich, who is by Muston Lake out of Lots of Zip, Ken Alford here and Sam Hyland.
All right, we'll leave Brian there, more in a moment. Townsville, here 1 Bronze Hero, 760 and...
Okay.
Racing came out in a good line too. Freeman bounced very quickly out towards the centre, had its head in front early. Formal Offer going with it on the outside, and further back on the fence now, Suit the Office driving up. Fate for You is going with it, and wider out as Nightly Sword at the 1200 metre mark, and Suit the Office went through. Led now from Formal Offer, and Nightly Sword's about 8 away from the fence on the outside, going forward now second. Formal Offer back third on the outside there of Fate for You fourth, 2.5 Freeman fifth, 1 further back then Nailem. On the inside Ferdinand, 1.5 then Fate's Horizon. Further back in the race the outside Superior Sam, followed by Norfolk Island, and last of all is Kilferra Road. At the 800 metre mark, hard on the inside, Suit the Office about 3 lengths in front. This one Nightly Sword's come covering a lot of ground off the track on the outside of Formal Offer. A length then Freeman pushing up with Ferdinand further back in the race. Nailem dropping out of it then Fate for You going around at Fate's Horizon. 2 further back in the race Kilferra Road. They're followed by Superior Sam and 4 last of all Norfolk Island. The leaders suit the office at the 450 metre mark, led by 2 lengths Freeman and Ferdinand getting up on the inside. Further back Knightly Sword right off the track, still scouting wide, followed by Nailem hard at it, and so too on the outside of it Formal Offer. Suit the office hard against the fence, 2 in front. Ferdinand is after it in the middle, running on pretty well now. Then Freeman, they're well clear of the others, heading down the middle. Kilferra Road and Knightly Sword coming down the outside. Ferdinand reached the front of the 100 metre mark, drew 2 in front of Suit the Office down the extreme outside rail. Knightly Sword, Ferdinand over on the inside from Knightly Sword out wide. Ferdinand just in front of Knightly Sword, horse close. Ferdinand the inside of Knightly Sword, width of the track apart. Third home back in the centre is Kilferra Road. They're followed by Suit the Office. Behind them, Freeman, a gap in the race. Further back, then Nailem. Fate's Horizon, further back in the event, then Norfolk Island. Just coming in, then Formal Offer, followed by Superior Sam. And last of all is Fate for You.
658 Toowoomba at Warrnambool, 11 if it gets it. Ferdinand at $30 and 7.10 or 12. Knightly Sword, 12.20 and 2.90. Kilferra Road for third, 3.90. Back to Brian.
And here they come down the line. And the outside's got it. The outside's got it here. Knightly Sword.
Okay, number 12 gets it. Knightly Sword to pay $14 and 3.40 over 11. Ferdinand, 5.40, and number 19, Kilferra Road, 3.50.
At one stage, he was probably even wider. It's been a big run by that horse.
Daily double 11 and 12 to return $102.
For 11 and standing by for confirmation of third, it'll be 19, which is Kilferra Road. Now, Totes in a moment at Toowoomba, 658. 6th, the winner there, Classic Coin, has returned 2.20 the win, 1.10 the place, 5 Peter Santos, 1.48 Teleman, $4.40, 4.40 Quinella, 1.90, 1.90 Exacta, $3.20, 3.20, and the trifecta, $50.40, $50.40. The double, 9 and 6, extra double, $26.30. $26.30 was the double special div, $6. All clear is up, all clear. Margins and times to come on race 6 at Toowoomba. At Townsville, 1 Blazing Reef, 17 and 5. 2 Mr. Steiny updates at 2.
Okay, that's the update for Townsville. Let's firstly clear some totes. Moonee Valley race 6, 4.814 was the winner. Radical Charm, 2.60 and 1.80. Second to 8, Eric Booth, 2.90. Third one, Iona Wiz, 1.20. Quinella, 22.80. Trifecta, 81.90. And the scratching 3. And to the Townsville 5th event with that project dismissed, 2.412. McGee's Dancer, 9.20 and 3.20. Second went to number 4, Powerful Puppy, paid $2.10. And third to number 1, Bronze Hero, 1.90. Quinella, 30.80. Trifecta, $192 even. Scratchings 5 and 14 from race 5, Townsville. Race 6.
And a good line out the back, a lot of fun early. Regal Company began okay. He's angling to try and get a sit here. Is going up on the inside to lead them early as Pludon. Headed now by George on Broadway. Extra Jovial going to third, then Regal Company to fourth, and a lot of fun going up on the inside for Mojay caught deep. Next to Apollo Gold, they've broken 2.5 early. The Nomad Chief drifting back. Mukadamar Flying Voodoo, and on the outside is Larwood. Into the back, 1,300 out, and George on Broadway the leader. No pace on, going up second now, and pulling is Mojay, and tracking deep. Third placing held down by Extra Jovial, and Flying Voodoo is fourth. They're all tracking a little bit wide out deep on the track. Next, Mukadamar over on the inside is Pludon. Regal Company in the centre. A length away to a lot of fun back with Larwood, Apollo Gold, and last of all now is Nomad Chief. 900 metres out along the back, and Mojay takes over, running about 4 or 5 away from the rail, maybe even more. George on Broadway hugging the fence, third placing Flying Voodoo. Regal Company going to fourth, nearer the inside and dropping back. Extra Jovial, Mukadamar going deep. In the centre, Apollo Gold, a lot of fun, got back into the field there, going past. It was Pludon as they jam up behind these leaders coming down the side, 600 metres out. George on Broadway takes the lead here, Flying Voodoo. 2. The favourite going to 3rd, Regal Company. Back behind those, a length away, struggling Il Moge, and about 3 to Nomad Chief, starting to run on under the whip. They've broken right away from Lot of Fun and Larwood as they come to the turn, 400 metres out. George on Broadway tracking wider, Flying Voodoo. Regal Company goes through in the centre. Il Moge to the extreme outside, then Nomad Chief. They're in the straight, 250 out, and George on Broadway about to be grabbed by Regal Company. Flying Voodoo is out deep on the track, and the widest runner is Il Moge. They're across the track here. George on Broadway, Flying Voodoo out deep. Regal Company can't go on. George on Broadway in front. Here's Nomad Chief. Is Nifty going to make it another one? George on Broadway, grabbed by Nomad Chief. Oh, Nomad Chief maybe. Nomad Chief from George on Broadway out deep, Il Moge. Regal Company didn't finish it off, and then Flying Voodoo followed by Larwood. Lot of Fun. Next in then was Pludon, followed by Mukadamar, Apollo Gold, and Extra Jovial last in the last.
Close. 6 Nomad Chief showing 780, 250. 5 George on Broadway was showing $622 and 1 Il Moge 210.
Super tab there, number 6, Nomad Chief, 562 even, or number 5, George on Broadway, 642 even, and 1 Il Moge for 3rd, 240.
291 to Toowoomba, 291.
Moge, not too certain there either. But Nomad Chief and Neville Wilson look as if they've tidied the carnival up here today.
All right, we'll check the result.
Back to Moonee Valley Totes. Race 7, the Valley, 10.98. 10 was the winner, Aero Smith, 6.80. The win, 1.90 the place. Second went to 9, Special Effects, 1.40. Third, 8, Captain Nightmare, $7.10. Quinella, 6.40. Trifecta has returned a dividend of $269.90. And the Daily Doubles, 10 and 10, 22.10, 10 and 9, $6. No scratchings, race 7. Let's update the...
Number 6, Nomad Chief. Neville Wilson wins the last over number 5, George on Broadway. Kathy Payne, and the judge having a look at a photo again for 3rd here with Il Moge over on the outside. It's won by a nostril here.
All right, so 6-5 and a photo. All right, you've had the Tates there at Toowoomba. The trifecta repeating 148.30. Just the margins and times to come.
It's the hotel.
And they'll be on their way over the 5,500 metre course and 33 fences ahead of them. And probably one of the best fields we've seen for years contesting this year's Healthy Diet Tried Grand Annual Steeplechase for 1998. And the favourite on the Tate at the moment, Turkey Lane, the Great Eastern winner at $4, ahead of number 7, the Sundance Kid, who won here on Tuesday, runner-up in the Great Eastern. And the Sundance Kid's at $4.30. Lake Thor, runner-up in the Briley here at $5.30, and most of the field have moved in. They start this race in a clockwise direction at the top of the straight, and the first fence will be the first of the treble in front of the grandstands. All vantage points taken here for this marathon event. Turf Tavern about to come in, one of the last to come up, Jamie Evans, recently returned from England, riding Turf Tavern. He's won the Grand Annual Steeplechase on 2 occasions. The Sundance Kid coming up, and the line is just about complete here. So we'll soon be on our way in the Grand Annual for 1998. They're all ready, all set, and they're off. Great start in the Grand Annual, and over on the inside, Lake Thor was one of the first to jump out with Off Again and Usurper, and going fast up on the outside is Funny Fella. None of them anxious to lead as they come down the straight, and they're all checking their mounts coming down to jump the first one. And Funny Fella, under a tight rein, is just in advance of the Sundance Kid going up on his inside as they approach the first jump in the Grand Annual. And the Sundance Kid takes the lead, leads over the first one by length in advance of Funny Fella. Trojan Gift is 3rd. In behind them then is a Conceivable Talac, followed by Usurper. Oh, didn't jump that too well, Usurper, but got away with it though, and they're all safely over that second fence of the treble. Here they come to the 3rd one, and the Sundance Kid is the leader. And the Sundance Kid by length and a half. I'll be judges getting up into a handy position, being followed by Funny Fella. Trojan Gift is in behind them. Usurper followed by Conceivable Talac, and Off Again just behind them, Daring Enterprise. Then Turf Tavern followed by Vautinsk. A couple of lengths further back is Zacapet, followed by Lake Thor getting back in the field. So is the Great Eastern winner Turkey Lane. He's second last, and the Ulstager, the oldest horse in the field, Best Endeavours, is last of all as they jump the Alfred Road Double, and they go into Briley Paddock in the first lap, and the Sundance Kid showing out by length and a half in advance of I'll Be Judge. Trojan Gift is 3rd, being followed by Funny Fella as they race up the hill in Briley Paddock, followed by Conceivable Talaka. Then Vautinsk over on the outside of Usurper, followed by Off Again. 3 lengths away, Daring Enterprise, followed by Turf Tavern, a length and a half to Zacapet, and a good long gap to Lake Thor. Turkey Lane is second last. He's 40 lengths off the lead already, and last of all, Best Endeavours. Now racing up the hill towards the next tall timber ahead of them, and the Sundance Kid is the leader, and he's travelling nicely out in front, leads about 5 or 6 lengths in advance of I'll Be Judge, a length and a half Trojan Gift, 4 lengths away Conceivable Talaka, then Funny Fella, followed by Usurper. Off Again is next, a length and a half to Vautinsk and Daring Enterprise. 2 lengths further back is Turf Tavern, followed by Zacapet, a good long gap to Lake Thor. Turkey Lane second last, and Best Endeavours last of all. They're on top of the hill, the Cox's double, coming up to first 10 in the annual, fence 10 that is, and over that one nicely is the Sundance Kid as he comes down the hill in a well-strung outfielder towards the lone fence in Granders Paddy. He jumped that one beautifully. The Sundance Kid comes down the hill towards the Tozer's Rose double, still in the first circuit, about 4 or 5 lengths to I'll Be Judge. 2.5 lengths away is Trojan Gift. Then there's a break to Conceivable Talak, being followed then by Funny Fella. Off Again, and Vautinsk is in behind them, and Usurper further back in the field, Daring Enterprise and Turf Tavern. And then there's a break to Zacapet, followed by Turkey Lane and Lake Thor. Both of the well-fancied runners still well back, and Best Endeavours, who can't keep in touch, as last of all. Now they're racing along towards the Mount Trap here, the big jump here, and the Sundance Kid got over it by about 6 or 8 lengths in advance of I'll Be Judge, followed by Off Again. They're all jumping very well. A length and a half further back, Trojan Gift, being followed by Turf Tavern over on the inside of Funny Fella, and they were followed next then by Conceivable Talak, a bit further back in the field of Vautinsk, followed by Usurper, Daring Enterprise. Then there's a break to Zacapeta, and dropping in behind them then is a Turkey Lane, and well back, hello, there's a casualty there. Trojan Gift has parted company with his jockey. Trojan Gift, the first casualty in the Grand Annual, as they come around that top turn into the straight once again, almost back to where they started, and it's the Sundance Kid, about 4 lengths in advance of Off Again, who's in second place, being followed closely there over on the inside by I'll Be Judge, and then there's a break to Turf Tavern, followed next then by Usurper, who's gained a bit of ground. 4 to 5 lengths away as Vautinsk. He's followed then by Zacapet, making up some ground also, Daring Enterprise, and further back in the field then to Funny Fella, and they come down towards the next fence. This is the first of the treble for the last time. 17 jumps to go on the Grand Annual, and the Sundance Kid still the leader. He's been the pilot from the outset. He leads over that one, about 3 lengths to Off Again, running a bold race today, and third place is I'll Be Judge. The Sundance Kid got right into that one, but he got away with it. Here's the last of the treble, and they're closing the gap on this leader. I'll Be Judge has gone up very quickly with the Sundance Kid, and just behind them Off Again and Turf Tavern, and they're followed by Zacapet, an outsider running a big race, and Usurper just in behind them, and Vautinsk is further back, Daring Enterprise, followed next then a fair way back by Conceivable Talak and Funny Fella, Turkey Lane, and then Lake Thor and Best Endeavours is tacking on. Now there's about 15 lengths covering the field, going to the Alfred Road double for the last time in the Grand Annual, and again the Sundance Kid assumes control over that first of the double, over the second. They're in Brolly Paddock again for the last time, and the Sundance Kid is being tackled now by Usurper, has gone up quickly on the inside to be second, a length away I'll Be Judge. They're followed by Off Again, who's still there, and Turf Tavern is in behind them, and Zacapet is next, followed by Daring Enterprise, a length and a half to Vautinsk and Turkey Lane. Lake Thor, Conceivable Talak, followed by Funny Fella, and Best Endeavours last of all. The second of the fences in Brolly Paddock, and the Sundance Kid giving a bold exhibition, leads a length and a half. Usurper, who's in close touch, followed by I'll Be Judge, and they're followed closely by Turf Tavern a bit further back, and Zacapet has gone up very quickly. Zacapet after these leaders as they go up to the last of the fences in Brolly Paddock. The Sundance Kid, a length and a half. Usurper and Zacapet Off Again behind them, followed by Turf Tavern, I'll Be Judge, Daring Enterprise. A fair way back in the field. Next then is Conceivable Talak, followed by Vautinsk, and they're followed then further back in the field by well back is Best Endeavours and Funny Fellas last of all. And now they're racing down the hill, and the leader is the Sundance Kid coming down to the man trapped on the outside there. That's the lone fence. Oh, there's another one gone there. Turf Tavern crashed at that one, and Turkey Lane's down. Turkey Lane, I think, is the other one down. 2 of them out of it. And here's the Tozer Road double for the last time, and the leader, the Sundance Kid. The Sundance Kid cleared the second of the double. Now they're back on the course proper. Off Usurper's giving chase. Usurper almost level with the Sundance Kid. 4 fences left to jump. 4 lengths away, I'll Be Judge. They're followed then by Zacapet and Daring Enterprise, and Lake Thor. I can't find Lake Thor over that jump now. And the leader, the Sundance Kid. He's tackled again by Usurper. 3 lengths to I'll Be Judge. Zacapet is still there. and they were followed next then further back in the field to Off Again and Daring Enterprise. Now over that third last jump, they've got 2 fences left to jump in the Grand Annual. The Sundance Kid won't give in. He's a neck usurper again, getting almost on level terms. 5 lengths away then is I'll Be Judge, and they're followed by Daring Enterprise and Zacapet, and Off Again the second last jump. These 2 leaders are well clear, Usurper and the Sundance Kid. Usurper's got his head in front. The Sundance Kid fights back. They're locked together. 5 lengths to I'll Be Judge, followed by Off Again, Zacapet and Daring Enterprise. Best Endeavours behind them as they straighten up. With 1 fence left to jump, could make all the difference. Usurper and the Sundance Kid locked together. Here's the last fence in the Grand Annual. The Sundance Kid and Usurper, they come to it. They're well clear of Off Again, the last one. The Sundance Kid and Usurper's down. Usurper fell at the last. The Sundance Kid's got it one. He's very tired. So am I. We're all tired. And the Sundance Kid is well clear into the run of the post. He's given a game and dashing exhibition. And for Johnny Wheeler, the Sundance Kid wins the Grand Annual for 1998. 10 lengths to Off Again. Zacapet is third, followed by I'll Be Judge and Daring Enterprise, Best Endeavours. And the other one, there's only one more left. That's Funny Fella, the only one to complete the course.
Thanks for that, John. The Sundance Kid, number 7, $4 and $1.80. Brett Scott on board for John Wheeler. Off Again, $6.60, and Zacco Pet at $10.80, 7, 11 and 17 after race number 5 at Warrnambool. The gate is right.